Good morning, everybody. Everything new under the sun. This is going to be a short video. Shortages are coming, and it's being caused by all sorts of things. The pandemic, the mandates, etc. All preventable, all foreseeable, yet it is coming. And this is going to be part of the reason why people will accept the mark of the beast by the Antichrist when the world leader comes in. Because they're going to be desperate. They're going to be hungry. They're not going to have anything. They're not going to be able to buy anything. And the Antichrist, the world leader, is going to come in and say, look, if you accept this, if you worship me, if you let me lead the world, then I will solve the health crisis. I will solve the famine. I will solve war. And what do we see happening? Famine, health crisis, pandemic, and war, and rumors of war around the world. All things that the Antichrist is going to come in and say, I can fix this if you simply give up your sovereignty, worship me. He's not going to say worship me as God, but ultimately he wants to be considered as God. This is from the economiccollapseblog.com. Experts are warning that empty shelves and food shortages are going to continue for many weeks to come. And this is going to cause not just delays in your Amazon shipments, but delay in food and goods. And this is going to build up to the point where the price of goods and services are going to be elevated for much longer than the shortages exist, because there's going to be a pent-up need or want to purchase whatever these goods are and everything is shipped somewhere at some point. And so there's going to be a pent-up need. So it's just going to be like the price of lumber during the pandemic. Massive price increase in that. It's going to be like the toilet paper shortage. And this is going to come real quick and real soon. And we're going into lockdowns again, of course, because of the spread of Omicron. And many places are locking down all over again. Here's another one, January 18th from the Economic Collapse blog. Another major shortage alert. The Florida orange crop in 2022 will be the smallest since World War II. Now, as people lack access to oranges and vitamin C and other things, what comes with that is elevated health troubles, as there are fewer fruits, vegetables that people can get a hand on. They're going to start having health issues, and that's going to compound the existing health issues and cause more people to go into the hospital and cause more people to be desperate. And there's going to be a great run on vitamins if there's not already. There's actually already a significant increase in people purchasing vitamins and maybe following FLCCC for COVID prevention, etc. And so there's already a run on that sort of thing. And there's already supply chain issues. There's all the small businesses out of business. There's a consolidation to big business, big corporations, because all the small guys went out of business when they couldn't open up for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, whatever. They spent all their savings. They went bankrupt. All you have now are the Amazons, are the Walmarts of the world providing this. And so not only are supplies limited, but the suppliers are limited as well. The places we go to buy them. So diversity is lacking. The various options on where to buy them is lacking, and that means the suppliers to those are lacking. Is anybody buying from the local producers anymore? Walmart isn't going to be interested in necessarily buying from local producers because it's going to cost more. They're going to go to Mexico and buy the same thing in bulk so they can provide cheaper prices to their consumers. So there's going to be lack of variety. All right, but forget about the economiccollapseblog.com. Let's go over to National Post. Here is the biggest thing, which is directly causing supply chain issues: securing the supply chain or breaking it. Clash over trucker mandate grows. So now truckers in Canada and the U.S. are both mandated to be vaccinated. This is a terrible thing. I don't agree with it. Of all the people, and truckers probably don't interact with much of anybody in their line of work. Certainly, if they do, interact, they can probably create ways to not interact or to be safe. These are people just trucking long hours over road, and now they're mandating this. And remember, the mandate's coming for you and I. It hasn't hit me yet, but I suspect the governments want to go this way. Certainly the Canadian government would like to go this way, mandating it for everybody. The problem facing supply chains isn't an epidemic of hesitancy amongst truck drivers, but merely an exacerbation of chronic driver shortages, an industry insider says. So there's already driver shortages. Now they're putting in this mandate, and there's going to be a percentage of truckers who are not willing to do this and are willing to give up their jobs for it. Kudos to them. More power to them. I don't know if I could. I have a family to feed and kids to feed, and if it comes to a mandate for this, what am I going to do? What are all fathers and people who are supporting others going to do? They have to feed their family, so you kind of do what you have to do at some point, as long as it's not a sin or going against God, right? And so this is a tough choice for many Canadians and Americans. As fears grow, Canadians can expect a jump in food prices as well as empty shelves at grocery stores. Canadians can expect a jump in prices and empty shelves. They can expect that. The Liberals are claiming that a contentious mandate requiring truck drivers to be fully, is the best way to protect supply chains. Well, no. Probably the best way is to let all the healthy individuals with low comorbidities get sick, be off work for a week, and then come back full steam ahead and be immune for the foreseeable future. One of the biggest threats to our supply chain and the best tool to end the fight against the thing is the jab, says Transport Minister. But this is going to immediately cause shortages, as many truckers are not willing to do that. We're heading into a time where you need to be self-sufficient. You need to know how to grow vegetables. You need to be able to till your land. You need shovels and rakes, basic things to turn over soil, to produce crops for yourselves. You need to know where you can get vitamin C. As an example, you can get it from pine needles in Canada. You can boil them or just eat them like that. There's various ways to get it locally. God always provides the vitamins in and around us. The latest thing I found was kelp. Now, kelp is on the seashore, grows on the seashore, of course. Kelp, seaweed, and it is a high source of iodine, which is good for preventing radiation sickness, but also supporting healthy thyroid. And so you have this iodine in kelp all around us. You can buy the pills at the store if you want. But there's these chemicals and these vitamins all around us, and if you just know where they are, know where to look. God always provides in His creation, in nature. It's always provided. You look at fish and the nutrients they provide, etc. So, like I say, you don't have to go to the store to get the required vitamins and nutrients. God provides that, you just don't know where to look, me included. So get a book, find out where you can find all these things in nature. Find out how to get them and make them yourself, and realize actually how easy they are to get. You just got to do a little bit of legwork and a little bit of use a little bit of elbow grease to get it. But be prepared to provide for yourselves, and also remember that the Lord is going to provide for you. He said it. He promised it. He said that He provides for the birds and the lilies of the field. How much more will He provide for you? So be in Christ, be in the Lord, and recognize that hard times are coming. You may not have as much as you have now, but you'll have enough, and that's what the Lord will provide for you. Folks, thanks for watching. This is a serious time to be actually prepared. Go out and buy a shovel. Go out and buy a couple shovels so you and your kids can hoe and dig the ground. And grow some vegetables. At least be ready to grow vegetables should you need to. This is coming. We'll see you in the next video.